So vaccines. Uh, I saw one comment. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it said something like it 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 implied that it's maybe better for you rather than taking in a vaccine which may harm you. It's better to eat the right foods that boost your immune system, like fruits and vegetables, vitamins and minerals and all that. So possibly, if you have the right diet, then your immune system will be able to protect you. But I'm just guessing. So it is kind of a an area of concern because I don't want to get sick. Like either way, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get really sick from a virus, and I don't want to risk getting. It's like risk on both sides, really. The way I look at it, you're either risking getting a virus and getting really sick, or you're risking taking a vaccination where you're going to have side effects. So you're going to get sick either way. Um, and so I have seen negative things about these vaccines. Uh, where I saw things about people getting sick from vaccinations. I think possibly people even dying from these vaccinations. It may be a low percentage like that, but then it goes back to the misinformation thing again. How do we know we're not getting all the information? For one thing, maybe there are more people getting sick or more people dying from vaccination than we're being led to believe. Possibly. So that's kind of like a conspiracy theory kind of thought process. But so it's like, who do you trust? Like these companies that put out these vaccinations. Isn't there like they're trying to make money. So if there was something negative about these vaccinations, wouldn't they try to suppress that information from the public because they want people to take the vaccinations? I'm not sure. Like, are these vaccinations free? I think they're free, but it's a product, so somebody is paying for these vaccinations. So maybe the government, maybe our governments are giving these companies money to distribute these vaccinations. So in some way, these companies, they're a business, so they want to make money, which is, I guess from that one of the books I was reading not too long ago, just like thinking about doctors. Like sometimes you can't really trust them because they're a business and they make money from you being sick is one way of looking at the health system. And that goes back to not trusting people. Uh so it's hard to trust all doctors because I was reading how they like they're ready to give you prescriptions for drugs. So they're like I think I read how they're connected to drug companies, so they get reimbursed when, or they get something like a kickback. Is that the word? They get like rewarded. Doctors, some doctors, I don't know how many doctors, maybe all doctors get rewarded by drug companies when they prescribe you drugs. I think that's what I was reading. So that does kind of make you kind of like, do I really need this drug that this doctor is prescribing here? So, so that kind of like is connected to the whole vaccine situation for me. This suspicion. Um, so yeah, blood clotting. I think I read that it was rare, but I think it might have been fatal. I'm not sure. But blood clotting, that does not sound good. And the other symptoms that you experience from getting this vaccine, I'm not sure how bad these symptoms are. I think I did. There are some people reacted badly. I think that's what I heard. I think I don't remember. So it's hard to know what to trust, who to trust. Because like this drug that you're gonna inject that's supposed to help you, is it really gonna help you? That's the question. Like one quote I saw, like someone in the paper was like they weren't they were hesitant about taking the vaccine because it was too early, because this virus was still new. So that does seem like a good point. Like, how do we know this drug is going to be beneficial and not negative for us? Because the vaccine, like maybe it hasn't been tested enough, possibly. Uh, so, um, one thing, uh, I guess like I brought this whole thing up because like it was connected to my frustration with the dating situation. This this thing where some people are against the vaccine and some people are for the vaccine. Yeah, I've seen that on on these dating profiles. Uh, yeah, some people are for it, some people are against it. Maybe not specific. I don't know. Maybe I haven't seen specifically against it, but I have seen. I know I saw a profile where someone said they weren't vaccinated. So that made me think, does that mean, are they saying that's a good thing? Or are they just warning people that they haven't been vaccinated yet? Or that are they saying they're not going to be vaccinated? So I'm not sure if that person on the profile was saying that was a good thing or a bad thing to be not vaccinated. But I have seen other profiles, maybe more, at least a few, where they were saying that they were vaccinated. So they were like proud of it. Like, yeah, I've been vaccinated. So you can date me. That's kind of what the impression I get. And so, uh, yeah, I think there's some profiles where they were saying how they're vaccinated and they don't want to get involved. They're not going to consider anyone else. At least that's the impression I get. They're not going, because they're vaccinated, they're not going to consider dating someone who is not vaccinated. So that's my worry right there, because it's already bad enough. Like I've already limited my options with other factors, like because maybe I don't have a good enough job, or because I don't have a car, I don't drive, I ride a bike. Like that's another negative against me. Like for some women, probably. Maybe I'm not attractive enough. Maybe I don't have enough education. Uh, I'm supposed to like kids because everyone's supposed to like kids, but I don't like kids, so that's doesn't work for me. And then uh, I don't eat meat, and most people eat meat, so that's another huge one right there. So it's just another limitation for when it comes to dating potential. So it really did not need more frustration in that area. So now it's like, even if I did find, now it probably would happen. Now I bet they'll probably uh, find get be contacted by a woman on one of these dating sites, and everything will be going fine, and then they'll say, uh, "But are you vaccinated?" And then there'll be discussion about that, and then uh, they'll it'll end because what's the point? Like if, that's the thing. Like this, the world is like so messed up right now. Like especially like if you're not going to get vaccinated, like what are you supposed to do? Like if the vaccine is really the answer to the problem, and if you don't get the vaccine, what, you're never going to get a date? That's what worries me. I don't want to be alone for the rest of my life. I want to meet a woman. It's not fun being lonely. I specifically would like, I would love to have a girlfriend, but anything is better than nothing. Although bad relationships can be bad, yeah, definitely. But it would be nice to at least have it would be nice to at least have some fun, to have someone to spend time with occasionally, if not for long term, even short term. It'd be better than a positive short term experience would be better than no experience at all. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's an added frustration when it comes to the dating, to vaccine or not to vaccine. I guess like, so like one thing like for the vegan community, it seems like that's kind of split right there too, because some people are saying, well, I got vaccinated because I didn't want to get anyone else sick around me, and then there's other people are like saying, well, it's you're not vegan if you get the vaccine because I'm not sure of the specifics, but I assume this vaccine was like tested on animals, so that's something that vegans are against, animal testing it. Like I don't know what is in this drug exactly. That's another thing.